Measuring the sails on a Flying Scot may seem daunting. However, it's actually much easier than the documentation would have you believe. To help out, the class has provided a number of templates and guides that makes the procedure very easy. Using the templates, a team of 2 or 3 people can measure all of the sails for a Flying Scot in under 10 minutes. The Mainsail template is a long, narrow strip of plastic. All of the required measurements are marked on the template. Lay the sail on the template so that the corner formed by the top of the sail and the luff line up with the markings on the template. Do not put the mainsail grommet over the circular marking on the template. Put the corner of the sail on the marking. When the mainsail is properly positioned on the template, the headboard length should be less than 5 inches or not exceed beyond this line. If the sail doesn't have a long headboard, lay a straight edge along the leech towards the top of the sail. The straight edge should fall within the 5-inch limit on the template. While one person holds the top of the sail, a second person takes the clew and pulls it down on the template. The maximum length of the leech, including the extension, should not go beyond 25 feet 8 inches, or the mark on the template. To measure the mid-girth of the main, move the head to the tack and make a mark at the fold on the luff. This is the midpoint of the luff. Repeat the procedure on the other side. Take the head of the sail and fold it down towards the clew. Make a mark on the leech where the sail folds. This is the midpoint of the leech. The mid-girth measurement is the distance across the sail between the 2 marks. The mid-girth measurement should be no more than 7 feet 10 inches. To measure the quarter girth, fold the head down to the mid-girth marks, and then mark the fold points on the leech and the luff. The distance across the sail between these 2 marks is the quarter girth measurement. The quarter girth measurement should be no more than 4 feet 6 inches. The top batten should be no less than 59 inches below the head of the sail, or on the template it should be below the blue tape line. Sometimes the blue tape line is hard to see. In that case, it can be measured with a tape. There are 4 battens on a Flying Scot mainsail. The top and bottom battens should measure no more than 30 inches. The middle 2 battens should measure no more than 40 inches. Sail numbers should measure at least 12 inches and should be the same on both sides of the sail. The last item to check is the Flying Scot royalty tag. The lack of a royalty tag is the most frequent cause of a sail failing the measurement process. Once the measurer is satisfied, they should write the date, event, and their initials on the royalty tag. First, lay the jib out on the template. When laying the jib out on the template, the tack should be on the right and the clew on the left. All 3 corners of the sail should fall within the yellow measurement marks on the template. The trickiest measurement on the jib is the maximum foot roach length. The trick here is to flatten the bottom of the jib by pulling the top of the sail down as if you were going to fold it. This flattens the bottom of the sail, making it possible to measure the foot roach length. The foot roach should not exceed 4.5 inches below a straight line from the tack to the clew, which is shown by the yellow line on the template. The maximum girth measurement is made by swinging the 32-inch gauge from the end of the top batten to the luff. If at any point the gauge crosses the luff, the sail girth measures in. Each of the battens is then measured. Battens should measure exactly 8 inches. Once the measurer is satisfied, they should write the date, event, and their initials on the royalty tag. The Spinnaker pole is considered part of the Spinnaker measurement. The pole should be no more than 7 feet exactly in length. The spinnaker is folded in half so that the tack and clew meet. Then the spinnaker is laid out on the template. It is measured while folded. When the folded sail is laid out flat, the head, the tack, and the clew, and the fold line should all fall within the yellow marks on the template. While still folded, the sail is pulled gently out at 5 feet 6 inches from the head and again at 11 feet from the head. At these two locations, the sail must fall between the two yellow markings on the template. Sail numbers on a spinnaker must be at least 10 inches in length and be the same on both sides of the sail. Once the measurer is satisfied, they should write the date, event, and their initials on the royalty tag.